What's poppin' 105 gang? Look, I just want to apologize for leaving y'all out in the cold. I will never do that again, but it was for a good reason. Check this out. I'm in a new location. I got new everything. You heard me? We're in a new location. We got new angles. We got a few new clients. We just getting it, we just doing the business. So today, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a full transformation on this young man. As you can see, we don't know what he got going on here. He had let his brother cut his hair. I don't know what he was trying to do, but that's okay because with the 105 game, we're going to get this thing crack-a-lacking. So without further ado, let's get on with this transformation. Alright, so before we get into straight cutting, of course, we pick the client's hair out, making sure that he ain't got no knots or whatever under that could cause a bald spot. So after we do that, I just cut one little patch of hair off just to show him that it's real, that we really is cutting it all off. After that, we go ahead with the babblers. I put the 2 guard on here. We want to start with a higher guard because you don't want to start with a lower guard. You don't really know what he got going on under that. So, of course, it took a little time because he has very coarse hair. So we sped up the process. And we just putting that 2 all the way around. After that 2, we're going to go ahead and take it down with a smaller guard because we want to get it to the length of the sides of his hair. Then, like I said before, we're going to get a smaller guard. So we put that 1.5 on them seniors. And then we take that 1.5 all the way around. Then we just jump straight into this back taper, not wasting no time. We take the babblers trimmers and we make our first guideline. Now about this first guideline, we kind of make it in a rainbow shape, like a sad face shape, because we kind of want it to burst. I like how a burst look at the back. It gives it more contrast. Then I'm going to set that first guideline in on the sides. What I'm doing right now is just putting all my first guidelines in so it can already be set. And then I'm going to hop right into the fading. Then to start this fading process off, we take the seniors and we set our first guideline all the way open, going up about 1 inch, following that rainbow shape. Right after that, we come in with that 1 guard on there. We go up about another inch, keeping it consistent, following that rainbow shape again. Then we go ahead and we put that 1.5 on there, blending it right in. Remember, the 1.5 is what I took his hair down with. So that means after this guard, you need no more guards to blend it in because you're blending it into the guard that you got on your clipper right now. Right now, we just trigger playing with this 1.5, basically getting this fade right and tight, down fading, making sure we ain't got no dark spots because he does have a good grain of hair and his hair is very dark. So it's going to be kind of hard to see if you got dark spots. So we're just making sure we're knocking all that out with it closed and open. After that, we just hop straight into that 1/16 or the 0 guard, knocking out that line between the open and the 1. Then right here, we just put the 1 back on, just knocking out any type of line spots that we may have missed in between that 0 and that 1 guard, and we're just getting it right and tight. As you can see, all we got left is that bottom line. So when it comes to that bottom line, usually people go close. However, his texture of hair is pretty soft, so we opened it up a little bit. And when we opened it up a little bit, it actually blended that bottom line right in. So I'm not going to voice over the 2 side tapers because they're the exact same steps as the back. We start off with that no guard open. And then you just follow the same steps as you did on the back. Now, a little background on my client. He had dreads for 10 years. He actually cut his dreads. The same person that cut his hair this time, his brother, is the same person that cut his dreads off. So I couldn't get that content for y'all. But what his brother did, I guess, was supposed to be like a mohawk. I really can't tell you what he was supposed to do. Which it doesn't matter. I was just happy I was able to get this content for y'all on here because we're gonna transform him into a beautiful young man. As y'all can see, he really looking way better right now, even though this cut ain't even halfway finished yet. So about the sideburn, we decided we was going to keep the sideburn. So we took that one just to clean it up. We're going to take that guard off into that no guard open and feather that right into the fade. So like I said, I'm not going to walk y'all through this side table, but I will give y'all a few updates on myself. I'm so sorry for leaving y'all out in the cold like that. It will not happen again, I promise. I plan on dropping a video every Monday just to keep the content coming. Just been having a lot going on in my personal life, you know, mental state and everything. You got to keep that up before you can, you know, cater to other people. However, we have moved to another city. That's a plus. You know, that's always a great thing. We have new clients. We're in the shop now. The shop is not quite finished right now, but we are going to get to finishing it, no doubt. As y'all can see by the background, you know it's not quite finished yet, but we're going to get to it. That's the owner right there with the head on, by the way. His name Keith. I'm going to leave a link in the description because he is a brilliant man. I'm going to show y'all everything that he got coming as well. So without further ado, like I said, I apologize, but we on to new things, bigger things. Also, these camera angles, I'm going to get them right. Y'all just stick with me. So we're moving on to the lineup. Of course, for the lineup, before we line them up, we got to prep the lineup. So I spray a little bit of hairspray. Don't really matter what hairspray you use. Just be a little light on it. Just enough so it can hold down, you know, all the hairs in place. So for the lineup process, I like to start off in the back. Just my personal preference. For the lineup process, y'all make sure when y'all laying y'all clipping on, y'all are not digging into the client's skin. Always make sure that you laying it down firm enough so that you can get the line, but soft enough to where you are not making the client uncomfortable. Around this ear area, I like to hold the ear down because I don't want the ear to end up popping out and then get cut or whatever the case might be. You know, that's always painful. So always be careful around that area. I'm not going to voice over for the whole lineup process because y'all get the picture. It's firm enough to where you can lay it in, but soft enough to where you're not making the client uncomfortable. y'all hit the subscribe button, join the 105 gang. I really do appreciate all the subscribers and views that I do have now. We coming up in the world right now. I know it's been taking me a little minute to get back on it, but I had to make sure everything was right and tight before I just come back with anything. You know, I want to give y'all quality content to the best of my ability, you know, with the content and equipment that I do have. I'm absolutely not the best in the world right now. I absolutely do not have the best equipment in the world right now, but that's what we're working on. Like, it's a journey, it's a process, so we're gonna keep it pushing with what we have now. We're gonna work with what we have now, and to y'all that's with me right now, y'all are greatly appreciated, and to those who's gonna click the subscribe button just because of this video is greatly appreciated. So I just want to come and talk to y'all a little bit about the enhancements in the Barber Magic pencil. All we did was we took the pencil and we concealed, and we came in with our Kiss Expression and our airbrush. Of course, he didn't need it, but he wanted to go out with a bang. I mean, he just cut off 10 years worth of dreads and also this thing that I guess they want to call a mohawk. So why not go out with a bang? Why not give him that touch? You know what I'm saying? I give my all into all my haircuts, you feel me? This one, I gave a little extra all because he wanted to go out with a bang, and we just had something to prove. Don't mind that man in the back. He was finna whip his child, but, you know, don't mind him. Then, you know, we just grab that razor to put that extra on it. You know what I'm saying? And with the razor, all we do is stretch the skin, put the razor at a 45-degree angle, and we go to work. That's about it to make that thing pop. So we just apply a little bit of mousse because, like I said, he had 10 years worth of dreads, so his hair is not trained to lay down just yet. So we grabbed mousse and I gave him a slight brush session just to get his hair trained to lay down, because he did say he wanna do waves, you know. So right here I just gave him a slight brush session so we could get the process started. Man, look, y'all, this is what I do for real. Look at the smile on this dude. Like, this dude feeling so good, y'all. This is what I do. I sell a feeling. I don't sell a haircut. You feel me? But this is the cut. If y'all like it, smash that thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Tune in. Become one of us. Become a part of the 105 gang. I'm going to see y'all next time.